Well, it's that time. We're doing a review slash showcase of our cheat that we're using today, and it is X1. And we're going to be doing a little showcase and review. Figured we'd actually get some gameplay to start with. Change it up a little bit on the channel. We do have a config available to all members that will be posted after. I'll show you guys the menu really quickly, just if you want to see what it looks like. They do have an internal and external version of this cheat. I am currently using the internal version. If this video does get 250 likes, I can hit up my sponsor, which is LMarket.fr. You guys can use code TABS on checkout to purchase X1. But anyways, 250 likes, we'll do a review of the external version of this cheat. Currently, we are doing internal, and we'll go over an entire showcase after one or two wingman games.
Hard drive loaded up, low stable and coated wood.
Try out this trigger bot here. Oh yeah, trigger bot's good. So far though, my just like literal first game is happening live right now for you guys, and I've got to be honest. The menu, although it's not my style, I quite enjoy it. I don't have skins on every single gun. That's something I'm gonna have to do for you guys, but we have them on like all the main guns. I'm gonna actually throw a smoke here. Now, a little bit of information on this cheat. It is definitely one of the cheaper cheats on the market currently. And I do believe with my code, you're saving 10% on purchasing it. So far, it's running smooth, no issues. Oh. All right. Also, the loader is pretty good. Loader design is definitely cool. It's got a lot of animations to it, which, of course, for my feeble brain, I quite like. So I go to my inventory here. You can see all the skins I've added, even a pin changer. Sadly, there is no actual, like, player model slash soldier. I always forget what it's called. You can't change your agent. That's what it is. It's an agent changer. So no agent changer, no, like, music kit, no sticker changer. I actually do have to look at the inventory changer and when we go through and do the showcase to see if you can add stickers and name tags and such. But right now you can't individually add stickers such as you can with Meme Sense and other cheats. So going into the inventory changer, I'm actually just going to check it now. It doesn't seem like you can edit the skins. You can only add them. So no sticker changer, no stat track, no name tags, nothing like that. Right now, it's just pins and weapons and no agents. Okay, so I will say the aimbot does feel a little strong. For my aimbot for assault rifles, I have the smoothing at absolute max, as well as my FOV quite low, and my compensation for recoil is also 36%. The calibration is complete. You will have to go through a calibration phase while setting up your menu, just so that it can like kind of feel out your in-game sensitivity and work itself out to be best for you. It does feel a little strong, even with max smooth, so I'm not really too sure about that. It could also just be the recoil compensation is really strong. I might have to turn that down, even though it's only at 36%. But I have been using externals recently, so I don't know. I might be used to like external aimbot feeling a little weaker. Pull out the Gungnir and see if we can get some trigger bot action going. Okay, trigger bot is very good. Okay. Got a flash counter there at the bottom to tell you how long you're flashed for. I love checking out cheats like this that have been around for a while that are just not necessarily on my radar that I've been able to go over, look at, and do videos for. But so far, this company seems to know what they're doing. The cheat feels great. And the only complaint that I've heard from anybody while doing a little background of this is that their loader stores passwords in plain text. Obviously, that's not good for security, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect cheat performance, and that's what I am doing a review on. Figured I'd still let you know about the plain text issue just because it is a little bit of a security risk, especially if you have a compromised computer. This is such a nice glove and knife combo. They're not crazy like well together, but they still got a vibe, a little aquatic vibe. Oh, teammate immediately dead. I'm gonna have to use trigger bot here. You can kind of see how Aimbot the recoil control is a little jagged. Definitely would turn up or turn it down and try to do some recoil yourself. For assault rifle, I'm going to turn compensation to like 13 for this round. We'll see if it still is a little jaggy. Way better with a lower RCS. Way better. So hopping into the overall showcase of X1, we have X1 beta at the top left, our spectator list, bomb info, keybinds, and custom radar. And at the bottom, this little bar is going to tell you for how long you're going to be flashed for. So we have the website URL right here if you're buying with Russian rubles. We have aimbot, visuals, misc, inventory, Lua, I believe. If we go here, yeah, we have a Lua editor. So we have default aimbot graphics. And then you can do everything here for that, which is pretty cool. You also have general and market. Right now, the market is not up, so you can't buy any custom Luas or anything like that, but it is cool that this is included before even cheats like Never Lose supported. In aimbot, we have the enable and keybind. We can visualize the aimbot. We can draw the target of which our aimbot is going to lock onto. And I did show this. I believe you could see it, but now you can really see where the aimbot is going to lock onto. So if I pull the trigger, it's going to lock onto that specific area. And, you know, obviously when I shoot, that is the target for where the aimbot's going to manipulate my mouse movement. We also have filters here, so only enemy, only visible, and flash check, as well as our calibration, which you're going to have to manually go into a server like this, and then shoot around with the aimbot settings that you decide to choose, and from there, it'll let you know when the calibration is complete, and it learns your pattern of firing, as well as your mouse movement and sensitivity that you're using. In general, we have smoothing here, FOV, and hitbox, so you can do nearest head, neck, thorax, belly, and pelvis. We have recoil, so you can do your compensation. We just found out that anything below 15 feels more natural, so we are at 13.57. You can also do standalone mode and your target switch delay. Over in trigger, it's the same thing, your keybind and enable. We have use aimbot, so you can do magnet trigger, sticky mode, so that you're more likely to hit shots with things like the op. Recoil compensation is able to be enabled, and this trigger is not global. You're going to do it for every single category or every single weapon of your choosing. You also have delay before firing and delay after firing, two things that are an absolute must with TriggerBot. And again, I can't tell you enough. Like if you click AK, you can see the default setting, you can change it, and you can do the entire category. This is a perfect way to make a legit bot in my point of view. Moving over to visuals, we have enable, only enemy, only visible, and your mode. You could do on-screen and world, and this is going to change the way the written ESP is done, aka the drawn ESP and not your chams. We have box for teammate and enemy. You could choose to do visible and non-visible. You can enable it. Same with skeleton. You can also do a head dot, and you can disable it, and you can enable chams. And in chams, we have latex glow, latex volumetric flat, and disabled. We are currently using latex glow with this color set, and we have an only alive mode, which I don't really mind turning off because the chams look great. In loot, we have enable for bomb, weapons, and grenades. Each grenade can have its own color setting, and you can change the kind of cham it is, so we can do latex glow for those. And we can enable and disable all of these. In player info, you can do health, flash progression, weapon, name, armor, diffuser, bomb, grenades, and distance. And for every single one, you can change the color like so. You also have a nice live preview here that will not include chams, unfortunately, but it will show the drawn ESP. Moving over from visuals onto miscellaneous, we have radar here, so you can enable only enemy, team, and enemy, your scale and size, and your chams for weapons, sleeves, and gloves. And again, if I turn something like weapon on, you can see my weapon has a cham now. You can go over from latex to volumetric, all the way to flat. And then obviously my favorite, latex glow, and you can change the color to anything you'd want. I'm going to disable this as I don't really use chams on anything but enemies, and you have your keybind list above. In keybind list, you have enable and always show. So if you leave that on, it will always show what keybinds you have bound. And then enable will show you when you have a weapon out that has a keybind available, and it will go from red to green, such as when I hold mouse button 4. Over here, we have bomb info for enable and always show, so you can leave enable and always show on if you decide that you constantly want to see the bomb information, even when it's not planted. We also have flash progression, which is down here, and that's going to tell you for how long you're going to be flashed for, and they also have that option in visuals as well, I believe, right here, and that's what that bar is above. It'll tell you how long the enemy will be flashed for. So this one is for yourself, and in other, we have our keybind for our menu, and the hiding bind. So you can set hiding bind up to whatever key you like. When you click it, it's going to hide everything cheat related. We also have the option for sniper crosshair. Now going into the inventory changer, it's very simple. If you want to add something, you, for example, click plus, go and find what you want to add. I'm going to add an M4A1S skin as I don't currently have one, and I'm going to choose whatever skin I would like here. So for me, I'm going to go with the player 2. Now, sadly, it will add to your inventory, and if you hit insert and go over here to loadout, you will be able to see that this is able to be swapped. The one issue I did have is if you apply an M4A4 with the M4A1S base being there, you do have to first apply the M4A4 and then die in game and then apply the skinned version. The only other thing that I have to say really is you could do pins and you could do gloves and you could do knives, you could do the Zeus. There is no agent changer, and sadly there is no sound/music kit changer or no stickers, no patches, nothing like that, no cases, no keys. But all around, this is a good start, especially for how cheap this cheat is. And when I say cheap, I mean literally like $5, and you have code tabs available to save you money on top of that. And then again, we have the Lua editor and marketplace and our overall settings and config. So like I said, I would hit save, and this config will be available in the Discord. You can refresh the list, open the folder, and reset the config you have loaded. Over here, we have our documentation, our frequently asked questions, search feature option, switch language option, and turning it from dark to light mode, which currently is disabled. Overall, that's the cheat. And really, guys, this is almost close 10 out of 10. This is probably a 9.8 out of 10, especially for the price alone. I would give this cheat, and I don't do this often, I'd give this cheat basically a 10. All right, well, hopefully you guys liked the overall showcase. We're going to do one more match here of Wingman before we end off this video. But yeah. Overall, not bad. Like I said, I had a little glitch with the rifle, basically not switching from the M4A1S to the M4A4. You can simply negate that by going over to your loadout and setting the default M4A4 as your main rifle first. As you can see, I haven't done that, but every other gun that I have a skin on does seem to work just fine. Jesus, I can't even explain how. I just like this aimbot a lot. I'm not even creaming this cheat like that. I don't know the devs. I don't know the owner. And it really doesn't matter if you guys buy it using my code. I don't make any money from you guys using my code or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty good, man. I cannot lie. Quite a fan. I hope the external is this good. I'd be a little disappointed if it wasn't. Yeah, it's just good. Guys over at LMarket, appreciate the effort I put into these videos, and definitely you guys appreciate the cheat, and I could do more work with it. Oh, okay. Teammate just shotgunned the shit out of that guy. This guy bought an op. I don't really understand why, but he did nonetheless. Oh, this door is open now. I've got an idea. Gives me a little bit more time to test out these trigger bot settings I just did. And again, updated config will be saved before I even publish this video and post it to members. I usually forget, but don't worry, I'm gonna hit that save button on video and make sure that you guys get the ones that you're seeing, or sorry, you get the config that you're seeing right now. Yeah, trigger bot's good. Oh, I hit him. I should have held trigger. If you look at the left side, I'll zoom in on it. Look at that. You can see your keybind list, which is kind of rare for a legit cheat. Generally, keybind listing is more for like rage cheating and shit, but I find it makes a really good look for legit cheating videos, especially for people making YouTube videos like myself. You're able to see kind of what I'm doing at any given time. So if you ever think I'm not trigger botting while holding a corner or something like that, you can visually confirm it for yourself that I am. This guy's got a nice nice op. I'm surprised people still buy skins in this game, man. Like, I can understand like the resale value, but until VAC does something about until Valve does something about VAC, I can just see the skins market dying with everyone quick selling to get out of it. Maybe not though. They might hold out hope. TF2 items are still worth a decent amount apparently, and that game is just full of cheaters. All right, I'm gonna hold trigger here. Nice. Nice. So the spamming issue can easily be fixed. All you gotta do is change your delay after firing, and mine's at 85 right now. So Realistically, not even a big deal at all. I want an XM1014. All right, there we go. I think they might have given up. Using similar settings to my pistol as I am on my shotgun, as generally when you're shotgunning, you're up close, so you don't really notice a quick flick. One more op, we bring out the Gungnir. Get some more trigger bot kills here. Let's see if the trigger bot does go through glass. It might not. Test this for myself. So it didn't. I had to manually fire. So that's just one other thing. Maybe that needs to be fixed. Just trigger bot through glass does not seem to be working. But either way, my name is Tabz. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, 250 likes, we check out the external. Peace.
What?